Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Sticker to Invest, bringing you back with another stock portfolio update. Look, man, Palantir, we closed above $17 today. Freaking huge right there, man. And then we got earnings coming up, so hey, man, I'm excited for earnings. I'm really super stoked for earnings, man. And then look, man, I have a theory, guys. I have a theory right now that Palantir is gonna beat expectations, is gonna beat EPS, and is gonna beat Wall Street's expectations. And maybe if they include the S&P inclusion in this earning call, I can see this stock going $25, man. I can see it probably going to the $30, man. And I know I might be talking a big game, bro, but Palantir, man, is undervalued. Like, it is really undervalued that nobody can tell me it's not undervalued, bro. All right, guys, I'm gonna show you right now how undervalued this company is, man. Because most people see this company as being a crappy stock. It sucks and it's just bad in general. But look, bro, the metrics explain this stock the best, man. Look, I'm gonna show you right now. So if we go here, man. Oh, actually, yeah, we go here. Portfolio. We got Palantir right here. Look. And then if we go to add to the annually section, revenue has been going up lately, just steady growth. And look right here, it was on the negatives, and now it's starting to become on the positives. Free cash flow, it was on the negatives, now it started to slowly become more and more positive. Net income was on the negatives, and once again, it's starting to become more and more positive. For the long term, bro, I can see Palantir being one of the best AIs, man. I can see Palantir going to the moon. Look, EPS, it was negative $1, now negative 27 cents, now negative 18, and this year they're expecting 7 EPS, bro. So that's how you know that Palantir is starting to get their stuff together and mature as a freaking stock, man. Look, more cash and debt. They're not in debt, so they can use their cash as how much or as how they benefit them, bro. Like, this company right here is really good, right? Like, I'm not joking. And the shares outstanding, bro, is going to the moon, man. Yeah, bro, like, man, I love Palantir so much. This stock is really, really undervalued. That y'all think that this is not undervalued, but I see this stock as being one of the best stocks that is undervalued by most big investors. And I'm kind of glad that it's considered as undervalued to most big companies, because most big companies, they'll probably just try to short this stock. Because I think 90% of Palantir is being traded by the retail investors, if I recall. But, you know, man, I'm waiting for the Palantir earnings to come. We only got 2 more days. So, hold on. When is earnings coming out again? The 5th of February. Is that Monday? Let me check. It might be Monday, actually. Yeah, it's Monday, so it's going to be after hours. Okay. Well, man, just know that I got my option calls ready. I bought 2 options at $16. So, I'm kind of excited for that. And right now I got $1,100 in Palantir. It's not much, of course, but you know, like, I at least try to put money into my portfolio, and I'm kind of happy that I hit $8,000 today, man. Huge W, man, right there. I'm happy. And then let's talk about that Apple put that I had earlier, well, yesterday, man. Why is IB Crush a thing, bro? Like, that is so stupid, bro. I guess where Apple was going, and guess what happened, man? It opened up and the option was just like, nope, sir, you lost money because the IB Crush. And then the Teta or Teta, I don't know how the fuck you say it, but it hit over -2 right here, like over -2. I was like, bro, what? Bro, the IV when I bought it was at 30, and then the Teta or Teta, whatever you say it, was at like 0.5 or 0.5 something. It was, bro, it was good. And I'm guessing with the price dropping and then with the volatility, I think it brought up the IB crush, the fucking Tita to two. I'm a lot, and I looked at my portfolio at 8:30 Central Time, and it was just negative. I was like, bro, there's no way. But at least Palantir made up for the huge loss, so I'm happy for that, man. But hey, man, let's wait tomorrow, well, Monday, to see what Karp has to say for us retail investors, and I hope, man, that it goes good because, bro, I am a huge bull on Palantir right now. But all right, guys, take care, man, and I'll see y'all next time, probably Monday, for those earning calls. I love y'all, man. Peace.